Hi, I'm Zoe Clark, and I'm going to show you how to apply concealer and its importance, the tips, the do's and don'ts, so you can have skin as clear as Cameron Diaz. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about concealer and how important this actually is if you want your skin to look as fresh and as flawless as any celebrity, for example, the likes of Victoria Beckham, or even a more mature lady like Helen Mirren or Meryl Streep. The key thing is concealer. Now, again, just like with the foundation, I've applied a little bit of foundation here, and you can see it looks a little bit shiny at the moment, but that's because we're going to put the concealer on top. Just like foundation, concealer is, you have to think about the colour of your concealer. When you're using a concealer to cover up anything like a little blemish or any redness or anything with a little bit of oiliness in your skin, like if your skin is a little bit of oily, go for a slightly more matte, slightly more waxy concealer. And again, the colour is important because yellow knocks out redness. So often I will take a more yellowy tone concealer to knock down redness. So what I'm going to do at the moment is you can apply your concealer either with your finger or a little brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight in and just conceal like this. And you see the way it knocks it out, and I apply the concealer on top of the foundation when I'm using it, something like this, and this will get rid of the little blemishes. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this right now, because what I'm going to show you as well is when I'm working around the eye area, I will swap the texture of the concealer over, and I'll pick up a slightly more moisturized concealer. So I'll do that now. So we're going to go for something a little bit more liquidy and a little bit more sheer for an area that maybe you might have some creasing. Again, some people's eyes around their eyes, some circles can be slightly more bluey, some circles will be a little bit more purpley. If your circles are a little bit more bluey, I tend to go for a slightly more pinky tone concealer. If your circles tend to be a little bit more purpley or pinky, I'll go for something a little bit more yellowy toned. And again, I'll just use my finger to lightly blend. Okay. The next thing I will do, if you really want to get rid of dark circles, is I'll pick up a light reflecting product. And one of these little pens is excellent for doing it, something with a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'll apply, the big trick is to put the concealer on first to get rid of the colour, so it covers, and then I apply a light reflective pen over the top to get rid of the dark circles. So one covers and the other one reflects. And that's my little tip. And how to get rid of dark circles completely. Again, as you get older, little folds might happen on your skin. Now, I know that Shabil is very young and fresh, but as we get a little bit older, we might even get little dark shadows, because when I look at somebody's face, I don't necessarily look at them as being three-dimensional in my head. I look at them as if they're flat, and I will then try to pull out different parts of the face that I think need to be pulled out, because light colours bring things forward and dark colours push things back. So that's why it's very important to know about concealer and how to use it correctly.